Hello, it's Sarah Jennings and it's Sunday, and I don't normally go live on a Sunday, but I wanted to make a little announcement, something I'm super excited about. I am going to wait till someone comes on to tell me if it's really glitchy or if it's working. Hello, if someone is online, can they let me know if this is glitchy, please? Because last time I was in this room it didn't work very well. So if it is glitchy, I will move, and I'll just wait a sec just to see if it's working well. Hi Mum, happy Sunday. Can you let me know if it's working well or not? Because it took ages to come on live as well. So I don't want to start if it is not working properly. Oh, well, I think I'm going to just start because it seems to be working my end. Can anyone let me know if this is glitchy? Because I will move if it is glitchy. No? Very clear. Yay! That's great news. Because last time I did one in this room, the internet was too weak. So I didn't know till about 14 minutes later that the whole thing was blurry and not very clear. So it's very nice to see you all this Sunday. I don't normally come online on a Sunday, but I actually really enjoy it. Great. Thanks, Mum. So what I am announcing today is this Personal Energy Fractal 7-day challenge that I am going to start on during this week. So it's not, we've got about 6 days before we start, so there's plenty of time for me to let you know what it's all about. And I think we can all identify with, you know, like everyone's heard about self-care, looking after yourself. And how many times have you said you're going to do something, like you're going to, I don't know, get a gym membership, or you're going to journal every day, or you're going to meditate 20 minutes a day, twice a day, something like that. Something where you've kind of decided you want to do more self-care and you've got these brilliant ideas, but then you just don't follow through. Like you do it for a day or two and then you forget about it, or the self-help books just kind of get stashed further and further under the bed. Or you go the other way, which is basically going, right, I am going to meditate 20 times a day, and I'm going to go to the gym every day of the week, and I'm going to do an hour and a half of cardio. You know, you like just go totally nuts going the other way, completely the other way. You kind of go like beast mode. And then that falls apart too, because it's just too much. And it's just too, it's like pushing yourself too hard. And what I've found with myself is that sometimes less is more, and you don't always, oh my God, the internet is doing funny things. I'm getting all my messages from the past few hours all at once. So what I've found with the art of kinesiology is that you can muscle test. Obviously, it's wonderful if you have access to a kinesiologist, or you could learn some very basic muscle testing on yourself, and you can start figuring out how much sleep do you need. Like, it might not be the same amount of sleep that someone needs, and maybe there's certain foods that are really messing your digestion up, and there's more and more research that the gut brain is just as important or even more powerful than the head brain, and so there's some foods that maybe don't suit you, or you don't sleep enough, or you sleep too much, or maybe you don't need to meditate for an hour, maybe 35 minutes is ideal for you, that kind of thing. So everyone is very unique, and everyone has different needs at this point in time, and what you need in the next few months is maybe not what you need in a year's time. So when we get really rigid in what our self-care routine looks like, it often doesn't work, and it falls apart because it's not really tailored to us. And the idea I've had with this personal energy fractal, because I do see energy, and I work with energy, and I feel energy, and for me everything is like a pattern. I feel like I'm a small cog in much bigger cogs, and I feel like that about every single human, and I feel like that. So I feel like that my emotions will often be reflected in the bigger picture, the world emotions, or something like that. So for me, a fractal is the idea of a repeating pattern, and in terms of your personal energy, it's a repeating pattern of actions you take weekly or daily that we've catered to you, specifically, that you can repeat again and again. And it's not about being boring. I mean, in your personal energy fractal, there might have to be play and fun and inspiration and spontaneity. Maybe that is something you need to actually put into your personal energy fractal. And maybe it's not about having, maybe you shouldn't have a set diet or whatever, like there's so many variations for everyone, and how much nature time you need and how much study time you need and all that kind of thing is very personal to everyone. And so the Personal Energy Fractal 7-day challenge is an opportunity for you to build your own pattern or schedule of self-care. It's like getting super organized about your self-care. And it's something that then you can refer back to and go like, okay, well, I kind of let go this week, but what is it how much sleep do I need again? And what foods don't suit me again? And if it's all there for you to look at, it's a brilliant tool that you can fall back on and you can just know it's there. And I've always, I've done my own now, but I've always wanted to know, like, well, maybe I don't have to do an hour of cardio 6 times a week, maybe just 2 times a week, plus a 20-minute yoga practice on 2 other days, and then 2 classes outside of the home. That kind of working out how much I really need to do, because for me, time is super precious, and I've got so much going on, and I'm trying to build so many things, and I'm trying to spend quality time with my daughter. And for me to balance all that, I have to get organized. And organized, to me, if you'd asked me that 11 years ago, I'd be like, oh my God, so boring. But for me, being organized now and having a high frequency and high output is exciting. It's exciting to be able to stay balanced in your energy day by day, week by week. And the Personal Energy Fractal will help you get there. And this is really about going back to basics as well, because the work I do with people is in depth, and it's big transformations, like the aura transformation, the Activate Your Potential, and other programs I have. That's all super in-depth stuff. So this is like step 1 before you might take that leap. This is getting your basics down. If you have your basics down, you can do so much more. Like, for example, today, I can't believe how organized I've been. I've done so much today already. I answered loads of emails and messages that had piled up a little bit. Isla and I have cleaned the whole house. She's done made loads of Christmas cards and written in them. I've exercised, I've answered more messages, and now I'm going live, and now we're going swimming as well, and we've eaten crumble. So I think getting organized and knowing what you need and when is so important, because if you let go on, let's say you really do need to meditate to feel balanced, or maybe you really do need to exercise 3 or 4 times a week, and you don't do it, that's when you start slipping and you start feeling quite rubbish, and your energy gets quite stagnant, and you're not as productive, you're not in creative flow, can't be bothered doing stuff. So for me, I've learned more and more as the years go on about all the different aspects of being human. And I do think that with social media, the internet, the technologies we're being able to use, the science that's coming out, the spirituality that is becoming more prolific, people are waking up and all that kind of thing. We have no excuses but to actually educate ourselves about what our bodies need. And if we know more and more about how the body works and how the brain works, how the heart works, the resonance of how our bodies work, then we have no excuse but to try and make it work. And this Personal Energy Fractal means that so it's a 7-day challenge, and each day there'll be a little video and an activity for you to explore a different aspect, whether it's sleep, food, nature, exercise, energy practices, meditation, different, whatever is personal to you that for example, maybe you've trained in an energy healing modality or a martial art, but you don't use it, you're not at home, and you're not using it at home on yourself. You maybe use it with people like friends or family, or you teach and train it, but you don't do it yourself like a personal practice. So this is an opportunity to work out how much personal practice you actually really need. For example, I'm trained in the creative kinesiology, and it's very easy for me to forget to use it for myself. So I've actually scheduled it in. I need to do it minimum 2 times a month, for example. But if I was like the way I am, like driven and passionate, I was like, right, I'm going to do it every other day. I'm going to meditate 20 minutes every day. You know, I was going like, I can't fit it all in. I'm going to be like full-time self-caring myself. So my personal energy fractal has meant that I can manage my self-care, do stuff I really love and enjoy, not burn myself out trying to do it all, and then not beat myself up because I haven't done it, and not push myself too hard when I don't need to. So really, and everyone's goals is different, you know. Some people just want to feel more energized. Some people just really want to do things they love more because they do so much for everyone else. Some people want to lose weight. Some people want to, you know, set up like their big entrepreneurial solo business type thing. So everyone's goals are going to be different. Everyone's fractal is going to be different. You know, someone might need 6 hours sleep and someone else definitely needs 8. So it's like everyone's is going to have to be different. And every day those videos on the 7-day challenge will help you explore a theme and what it is that you need. And as we build up over the days, you start building up a kind of map, or, you know, it's like a flexible map of what kind of self-care you need the most. And then that will really set you up for getting all your other plans and all your other stuff you want to do. It'll set you up ready to do that. And another part of the personal energy fractal is that I will have by the way, that's the Jennings finger pointing at you. You'll also have a creative kinesiology session with me at the end of creating your personal energy fractal, which means that we're going to use your personal energy fractal, your little map that you've created over the week. We're going to use that as a goal and then see what is blocked and what is in the way of you actually achieving it or making it happen. So either if you're not blocked from achieving it and it all feels right, then we'll anchor it in, like the routine, into your system, into your mindset. So the creative kinesiology is kind of like nails it. And you can also upgrade to do, instead of doing just one creative kinesiology session as part of the 7-day challenge, you can actually upgrade that to doing your activate your potential sessions that are 2 hours long and are much more in depth. That's everything I wanted to say. I just wanted to announce it today because I am super excited about it, and I think it's going to be loads of fun, and it's perfect for before Christmas to get yourself in a kind of balanced flow state. And I will post the link to the website, my website, about it, so that you can sign up or ask me any questions. If you want to ask me questions, do it on Facebook or email, and it's all on the website page. It explains it all. I hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday. Take care. Bye.